What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. It's Thursday the 21st, July 21st, 2022. 75 Buick, a Sabre, 26-inch Forgiatos, basic lip, 9-inch rear end, was previously installed by somebody else. We just measured up for a drive shaft. The owner is going to get the drive shaft. You know, you got to fill out the chart, so that way you give them 2-3 measurements from different spots, and then they put the end plane and all that shit, blah, blah, blah. So, you know what it is. Bankroll Tim bedded up. I can't wait to get back on the Landau and finish up this side. I got this side all tagged in place. I'm pretty sure I showed that last time. And then, of course, I got this side fitted, ground, smoothed out, welded back over, ground again, boom. Oh, what I was saying about, if anybody paid attention last time, see how the body looks like it's over here more? Well, it is. So it's to the passenger side more. So we do a basic thing. Look at this. I got some pretty big fingers. Look at that. I go all the way up to my last knuckle. Boom, right? Same hand. Well, I have to do this hand on this side, but still same size fingers. Now look at this. You can't go. It won't go up in there. So this side is just a little bit, the car is a little bit to the passenger side on the frame. So when you look up here, like I said, I already bent that over, so that's throwing it off. But there's like, I mean, it's not that big of a difference. And like I said, the middle, we're not really worried about, and we're tubbing it. So that's all good. Now I'm getting a damn phone call. Damn it. But trying to get this done. Got the big ass brakes on there. Boom. You guys seen that already. Boom. I put the cross brace in this car, and I thought I had to move it, but I moved the rear end forward. I put the bracket, which I just welded this side of this bracket on, just on a little bit. It's like 85, 80, 86 degrees. So it's a little bit back, but the pinion's down right now. But I was able to get that bar to go into that spot. They are 12s. This car, the way the floor pan is set up, the trunk pan like comes way closer than like how the dunks are. So it still works. This right now on the side of the car, that's with the wheel 4 inches inside there. So it's tucked. I mean, the car's got like a basic kind of skirt deal, you know, the wheel wells. But it's up in there. Dude don't want it on the ground, but right here, I can still go lower. But getting these brackets on there, got the bracket for the other side sitting here. I got this side set where I wanted it. It's a little in more than I normally would go, but this car is wider. That bar up there is 46 inches, and box Chevys and G bodies are only 42 inches. So 4 inches wide or whatever. But this being here, because you know this is how this came, so no sense in changing that. He's not racing or nothing to put the super drop buckets and all that shit on it. So it's just gonna have this on here, which is just a, what, 9 hole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's still pretty hot. But that bar is fully welded in up there. Now I can put the shock on here. Well, I'll get that other side on here. Get the other tab on that side. Boom, get the shock. Boom, do the tabs on the top. Make sure they're straight up and down. The rear end is in the car, square, same measurement. Same measurement from here to center, 17.5. Other side, same thing. Inside the frame here, when you measure, you can touch inside here, go to like the front piece of the rotor right here. That's 21.5. You know, my numbers are my numbers, but just saying, so that way you guys can figure out square. If both sides come up the same, boom. Then the other thing that I do is I drop the, what is this, a 4-foot level? I'll take the 4-foot level, go from the back, I'll put it up against the car, make it level here, and I'll measure from the back side of the level to the center axle on both sides to make sure the rear end is centered side to side. But when you do all these measurements, boom, 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 boom. Here's another quick thing. If you guys are going to be doing any paint work afterwards, I never thought of this before, but just leave the arms wrapped up if you got arms that are wrapped up. Or if you don't have arms that are wrapped up and you don't want to get overspray on them, get you some saran wrap or something, wrap the arm up, and then you can paint everything else around it. So this one, I got paint coming because I'm gonna spray paint the housing. I'll tape off the caliper. But yeah, slowly but surely, as you can see that weld right there, I put it on pretty heavy. It's a heavy car. That's just a burn inside there. It's not a gap. But this one up here, you know, it goes up on top pretty damn far. I might have missed maybe a quarter inch, a little bit on the very, very top, but it's welded in pretty thick. I wanted it to be thicker on this car. The bar's thicker, but I'm not hiding nothing, you know. But yeah, so he's having the drive shaft made. They brought a yoke or a U-joint. The U-joint went in here, boom, tight. Obviously, this is what, 1350 or whatever the hell it's called. This car originally had a CV joint shit. So then they brought a yoke to put in the trans, which I had the one right here to put in the trans, but it was kind of different. So we did the measurements like they wanted on the paperwork to make sure it's, you know, legit. I mean, I know normally when you measure out a drive shaft and if it looks like it's tight, there's an inch of in play. So if you say, you know, 60 inches on the drive shaft, you take off an inch, you say 59, you give it to them, they're going to give it back to you at 58. So if you don't have adjustment, then you screwed yourself. So it's better to fill out that paperwork and get 2-3 measurements so that way everything comes out good. But yes, I should have been done with this already. Should have been out the door. The Pontiac, like I said, is totally out of gas now. So the Malibu, the choke was actually stuck on the damn thing to where it doesn't have no power going to it, and it's just running like balls. But I think it's out of gas too. But that is going to go right up on the lift next, because all it is taking those lower control arms off, putting the new lower control arms on, uppers and lowers in the bag, changing those, and then it's already got the cross brace in there, anti-roll, put the anti-roll on it, boom, set the ass end down a little bit. I think the rear end needs to go that way, just a hair. If I can set the ass end down, boom, it's gonna make the car look way different, which, I mean, the car looks good, real good. But yeah, I just figured I wanted to get this video earlier made, and the owner of this car came in, but he had the lug nuts, bracket kit for the coilovers, boom, because the other day he didn't bring it, which I had one to use until they brought it back, which that was fine. But anyways, I'm gonna get it on the ground. When it's on the ground with all the wheels on it, I gotta tighten lift the front end up because it was all the way down, like I said, and then see how I took this spanner wrench and I bent it, so you can see how it's bent, so that way I can get in here, boom, and then once I get it to a certain height, I'll use the straighter wrench to get it up. But I mean, it only needs to come up a little bit. My kid was supposed to be doing that, but he's not on the bike because it's right there, so he must be next door. But yeah, this thing got them 26-inch forges. That's a good looking wheel. So slowly but surely trying to get that fucking done. Try to get that Malibu on the lift, get it knocked out so he can come get it, get the Pontiac back on this lift, jump back on that. This, be paying rent, bam. Then I'll be able to do the same thing I tried to do at the beginning of this month, is just knock the Landau the fuck out. Just done, rolling, out the door, boom, boom, boom. I gotta change the plugs on that too, because that thing, the plugs, it just car ran like shit. I know it was the plugs because you could smell raw fuel out the back, and it was, so it probably had a choke problem too, original 81. Or might be original 81 plugs, because I don't think the car had shit for miles on it, real low miles. But yeah, frame bracing, frame notching. You know, like I said, you slit it, push it in, tap it in, whatever. And then once you get this plate, which I put another plate here, and then nice big gaps you can fill. So that way you get a lot of weld inside there. So when you grind it, you're not grinding through and causing it to crack. This right here has a nice big gap. I'm gonna fill it. fill it. So I have plenty of area to grind. I'm gonna fill the whole total in, boom, like I did the other side. So you can see from the back, boom. You can't even see where the fronts were. There was what, 1, 2, oh, that one you can see a little bit. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. But I filled them all in. Made it stronger. And with the bracing. But all right, y'all, this Buick, me up underneath here, that's 9-inch. First time I ever seen one of these tags. Obviously it says no oil, boom, you got the oil inside the car. He don't think I can get the car done, but now they're telling him Monday, Tuesday for the drive shaft. What is today? Today's Thursday. He should be able to get that drive shaft tomorrow. Aurora Truck Center in Aurora, Illinois. They do drive shafts for all you guys around here that didn't know that. They do drive shafts, and dude's one of those meticulous. He has to be so perfect with the drive shaft, the balancing, the size, all that. Good people over there. But all right, y'all. Let's see if I can get over here. Here's something y'all don't see much. What up? Just fuck with you.